HireExpert introduces a new feature. Pre-screening. It is a very important step to screen candidates before you pitch them about your job offering, knowing whether the candidate is looking for a job or not. It is very important information in this process. And, having to repeat this process, for every candidate that we connect with, is more or less a hassle. For every call, we invest 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the availability and answers of the candidates. This puts a huge limitation on the resource, as one resource can call 50 candidates, at most in a day. This points out the most obvious cost on the call, which is around 10 rupees to 25 rupees, which increases depending on the salary of your HR. And the most important aspect is the mental and psychological health of your resources. There might be some candidates who do not reply with proper answers, or sometimes respond back with rude answers, which may cause mental damage to your employees. All of these issues are resolved at once, thanks to this new feature. In order to save you time and effort, the pre-screening tool supplies you with the screening questions and answers. It is simple since the tool creates a candidate query in only a few minutes, and with this function, a user may create more than 500 inquiry, which is almost 10 times more than your existing capacity. Cost effective, a single inquiry only costs you 1 rupee, which is considerably less than your initial outlay. Your workers' job satisfaction will increase, as they spend more time phoning prospective candidates, and handling other crucial activities, included in the hiring process, rather than making pre-screening calls. How does it work? Just 3 steps and it is done. Step 1, add candidate details on the platform query page. Step 2, our dedicated team will call the candidate and collect all the candidate's information. Step 3, open the pre-screening page and view your candidate information. Let's see how it works on the platform. As you log into your account, go to the recruitment dropdown, and select the pre-screening option. Under here you can see various options available. You can filter out a specific candidate by selecting a date range, name, mobile number, email, if candidate is looking for a job. You can see responses here, and a tag. You can see some candidate queries here already. You can add a new candidate query very simply by just filling name of the candidate, email address, contact number, an alternate if available, and from which job portal you got his CV. It is important, as we can tell the candidate where we got his reference from during the call. And lastly, a tag if you want. Click on Submit to save your query. Your query entry is listed here. As you can see, our team has called these candidates and collected their information. You can see information like if he is looking for a job or not. You can view the answers of these candidates by clicking on this button. As you can see, these are the answers provided by the candidate. You can also view some remarks on candidates if our team observes any. You can also add these candidates to the candidate pool or any other job if you want, using this menu, if you are using our ATS tool. What do we mean by centralized pre-screening? Faster response. Based on the information provided, each piece of information has an expiration date. For example, if a candidate has a 30-day notice period, that information is only good for 30 days. Likewise, if a candidate's last day of employment is after 15 days, this information is still valid during those 15 days. Because we are sharing costs, you just need to contribute 10% of your present spending. Information that is provided in a secure manner is never disclosed to any other party. You must make a request and provide proof that you have the candidate's basic details, including name, email address, and cell phone number. In an effort to ensure that we obtain all the necessary information, our team makes every effort to gather information via calls, emails, WhatsApp, and, if possible, social media. Candidates who are not actively seeking employment will only receive 1 call based on the time period they have set, which is between 30 and 90 days. Low investment, high return, pre-screening costs are cut by 90%. Manage any expansion without increasing your manpower, so that each person may make 500 calls each day rather than 50. 10 times increase without adding more staff. With only 1 click, it is simple to determine whether a prospect is actively seeking employment. Utilize our Chrome extension, or plugin to complete everything on a single screen. 30 minutes prior to the interview, the system will call the candidates to remind them of the interview. Additionally, if an applicant wants to postpone or cancel an interview, the system will do that, and automatically let the company know. The HireExpert team will upload pre-screened job applications that match candidate profiles for you to analyze and use. Use the HireExpert browser plugin to integrate with all of the main employment sites and preserve your information from them in a single area, so you can operate without any interruption with all of the gathered data. Additionally, it reduces many forms of manual data entry. Pre-screening, a feature of HireExpert platform.